Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday I made a video on this, how to draw this. Then before I closed it up, I thought, you know what, it would make a pretty good pattern to go around a circle. I'm going to make a pretty big circle, like 27 inches. You know what, I'm going to make it 26 so it fits inside the page. I'm going to take that ellipse and I'm going to Control D, taking this two-sided arrow and move it in, then I'm going to take a 2-point line holding down the control button and I'm going to hit P and I'm going to rotate it 11 degrees. And then I'm going to Control D and go right here and make a envelope form. I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 10 inches. I'm going to take this, and whenever I do, I make a copy of it in case I mess something up and I want to do more, change something. I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill this in. And I'm going to move that over. I am going to left click, right click. I'm going to grab my item now, go up to Effects and Envelope. And I'm going to go right here to create envelope from that shape. I'm going to shift select the shape and I'm going to go EC. And by doing that, I can move that over. Now, if I take my Alt key and swipe through there, I can move, it grabs everything. Now here's kind of the test, whether you did your angle right. I'm going to Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 20 degrees. And that's pretty good. That's about what you want. Now I'm going to take this one and Control D, alternate C, and rotate it a negative 20 degree. Now I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and I'm going to fill this in. And I'm going to move it out of the way. And I'm not going to delete these, I'm going to move them. Now I'm going to nudge this out of the way. Now here's kind of the key for the video right here. I don't want these lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select it all. Then I'm going to select it with the pick tool. I'm going to select it all with the shape tool, and right click and break it apart. When I do that, all the nodes are where I can cut them. I don't want these extra lines, because then if it doesn't weld, they would be in the way. Now they're all kind of broken apart, so I'm just going to group them together, Control G. Now I'm going to Control D to duplicate it, alternate C, and I'm going to rotate it that 20 degree. See, that way I don't have any extra lines. You know what? I've got a broken line right there. Let me back up here. Well, that's just in the line. You know what? We're just gonna fix that. This is all relative to how big I made my circle and the degrees, but we're gonna go in and just fix these lines real quick. Nobody will ever know. I'm gonna actually take the 3-point curve line and I'm gonna go from there to there. I'm gonna put a little bit of a curve. See, you're not gonna be able to tell that. Then I'm gonna get my 3-point curve line, go right there and put a little curve to it. I kind of call this when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Now I could kind of like join those by moving them, but then they wouldn't have any roundness about it. See, I'm going to make it kind of contour to that. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this together. Control G, Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 20 degrees. There we go. And then Control D, Control D. Now the key will be when I Smart Fill it. Will it Smart Fill? And it does. Perfect. So I'm going to move that out of the way because this is all broken parts and this is not. So we can do with no fill and have just this if you were going to say cut that out, or you could take the interactive fill tool and just kind of swipe across it and put a color like yellow. And then when we bring in the black box effect, go up to object, order, backup page. Look at that. Pretty cool. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.